So, last session, having dealt with Wilhelmina on their journey back from Canopus, the group finally made it back to Sirius, met back up with Lyric and informed her of the situation that happened with her.
Why
As,
so serious?
why so serious? Quit interrupting me. As the group gets ready to prepare for their trip up north for the next mission that was given to them by mysterious benefactor with from what EX could tell, a gold left hand. And this is where we'll join up on the group getting ready to prepare for the travel north. Everyone roll me initiative to see who wakes up first.
Let me see.
Skull with a nat 1, he's last.
That's a shame. Anywho, that's a modified 20.
That is a 15.
So I guess with that, Victor is the first to wake. Wake up in your bed that you haven't slept in what feels like an eternity, even though it's only been like a couple weeks. Greeted with Gnarl. You don't see the legate of that one group of people working out on his roof today.
And so, almost feel bad about not sleeping in. Almost. But he gets up, does his morning constitutionals of stretch his limbs, and wash himself up, all the usual. Before donning his gear and heading out puffer to over to the Seven Sisters.
Okie dokie then, let's see who's going to be there today. There.
Also, I should probably take off the AC stone. Yep, the AC stone I gave back already. There you go.
There's her. That's who we're gonna have in there. Yep, you see the normal people, Atlas behind the bar. You see Elkion kind of cleaning up one of the tables, getting ready for the day, and then Caliano kind of working on something in the corner over here.
I remember, is Kelly one of the strong sister, or is that the studious sister? It's been a hot minute. Good couple weeks.
Caliano's the one that likes to be the healer like one. She's working on like what looks like
Ah.
medicine from what you can tell.
So Victor's gonna go over, say hi to Alcyone.
Oh, good morning, Victor. Hi, Gnarl. She goes up and gives him like some doggy face rub stuff.
Oh,
Who's a good puppy? You're a good puppy, yes you are.
Victor's just gonna do that head pat, scrub the hair a little bit like you do with kids.
I got to meet a new friend the other day.
Oh, you want to tell me about it?
Oh yeah, she's came from that desert city. Her name's Calliope, I think it was. They're staying at the inn right now while they find a new place to live. Her mother and grandpa.
Yeah. What?
I showed her my flower field. She really enjoyed them. She liked the carnations best.
Yeah. I had a feeling. So I'm glad you two have become fast friends. Do you know your dad has anything on the griddle? You know what's on the griddle for today?
Breakfast today. Yes, indeed. So let me check what's in there.
Yep.
Okay.
They're just gonna leave Gnarl with Alkion to continue petting.
We got some berry infused flapjacks or pancakes, whatever you want to call them.
Ooh.
Some fresh honey that we served, gathered up recently. Because the flowers are in full bloom. Honeybees are making some good honey right now.
I'll absolutely have a big plate full of pancakes of honey.
And what
With,
fruit would you like with them? Got blueberries,
yeah.
strawberries. What else would be
Ah,
have
strawberries would be nice.
strawberries? Okay. You hear Callion kind of tinkering something. Is that the right amount? Nah. Not the right ratio.
And some table scraps for Gnarl. Something he likes his meat raw, by the way. As raw as he can get.
Kind of comes back. A few minutes later, he comes out with a stack of pancakes, some butter freshly melting on them, a little jar of honey to pour on there, some bacon with it, and a few raw strips of, like, not the best looking bacon. That you don't want some of those strips that is like too much fat on them, too little meat, cut wrong. They're just not going to look good presentable. On a separate little plate, and he sets that down on the floor for Gnarl.
Actually, Victor would take it and pass over to Akion and have her, have her give it to Gnarl for a change.
Okay. But she does, and he immediately like that dog going crazy over food thing they use sometimes.
Oh yeah. Funny thing is, given what Gnarl is, he actually cooks the food while he's eating it. It's the weirdest thing.
As the room
Funny.
smells like freshly cooked bacon now. So having the other guys came by, your big Mountain Blood and Neildir came by and regaled us of their trip to Canopus the other day. Had some fun stuff going on down there, did ya?
You could say that. You could absolutely say that. It's a hell of a trip.
Do you have the new sword on ya?
Oh yeah, Peter asked he was going to drop it off at he was going to have it mounted in the main office before leaving. Especially since he can't wield it properly until this whole god business is settled. But yeah, he'll have that at his side.
Fancy looking sword you got there. Besides your other fancy one.
Yeah, this one I had commissioned. I was out there. We fought it was a giant purple worm of a sort. Not like dragon worm, but more like sand worm.
I've heard tales of those things. I've not seen one when I was out in the desert area myself a while ago, but heard tales of the one they called a lewd or something like that.
Shai Halud? Yeah, and we got the fight. We at least got the fight one of them. This is the result. Yeah, this is made from one of its longer teeth.
Interesting. Can I see it?
Sure. And he'll pass over his new blade over to Ajax.
He kind of
Ajax.
Atlas.
Atlas. Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong character.
Kind of mulls it over, does the finger check with the blade to check how sharp it is. Good blade. Nice balance to it. Kind of does like a few. This guy was in the army. He knows how to wield a weapon.
Yeah.
I suppose not as nice as the other blades you have, but it'd be a good backup one if you ever need it.
Whatever said, I also heard that also might be able to poison enemies and swing it. So I'm curious to see how that works out.
Good thing I didn't cut my finger testing that blade. I'm hardy, but
Yeah,
even still.
that would have been a problem. And Victor would just resheath the blade and put it back to his side.
So, any plans for the upcoming Foundation Festival in a few weeks?
Not currently. We've got a job up north first to take care of first. But I haven't really decided on what to do. Like, need to find out like what events are on, like, so we can have the people in the company show off their skills and promotion, do some sort of promotional stuff. Is the only thing that came to mind. I haven't thought about specifics.
Well, there's usually a big tournament of fighters tournament to show off your fighting showcases. I'd say it'd be a good thing.
Mm.
Some guy found some interesting prize for it this year that he's said to donate for the top prize for that didn't suit him, and he needs some noble in town. I forget his name.
Any idea what it is, or has that been kept hush hush?
And it's being kept
the
hush
Red Room.
hush. Even my connections can't figure out what it is. I know we're gonna be crazy booked. It's already every room's already booked for the week of it. I know I gotta get big supply of food in here. I know Electra more works for you now, but if you could not send her on any missions until it's over, it'd be appreciated.
As Victor will make sure he clears another mouthful of pancakes before he does after this. They don't just do a little finger salute
Like your mouth's full of pancakes, you just do the thumbs up symbol, like shoving food in your
yes,
mouth.
there you go. Yeah, because it's really good. Atlas's food is very good.
How's the honey,
Awesome.
Mr. Victor? I just harvested it the other day.
It's not too cloyingly sweet, so it's just right where it needs to be, where it's sweet enough. And it complements the strawberries very well. Oh, the batter. Is this for what flour did you use? Like something
Flour?
local, or
Yeah, some local
pancakes?
flour from a farm not too by here. It's where I usually use. They're been buying them from them for years.
It's really nice and fluffy. I'm enjoying this.
God damn it! Now it's not right either. You hear kind of from Callion in the corner.
Everything all right, Callion?
Callion, sorry, I said her name wrong.
Callion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Callion.
figure out how to make a healing potion. Not quite coming out right.
You might want to ask Nildir when he gets in. Or Larry. I'm trying to remember which one does actually anything alchemy related.
You don't happen to have any healing potions on your person right now, do you?
Oh yeah, I do. Need anyone?
You could spare one.
I can indeed. I've got 2 minor. I've been hauling around for the longest time. He'll pass over 1.
Ah, that'll help. Kind of does a swirl of the bottle, looks at the one she's making. You can see looking at the colors just off. Kind of takes like a little pinky opens it, takes a little pinky finger, like licks a little bit of it. I do that. Kind of few flasks and stuff. That might work. I'll get back to you in a bit. See what I can figure out. Thanks for the help.
As long as you keep me in the company, keep me and my company in mind, no problem. Besides, it's the least I can do. Otherwise, Victor's just gonna be yelling, "Hey Jack, I do the Jack, I'm having a night." Atlas with stories of Altair and
Opus, so. Okay.
Canopus, yeah.
With
Nice.
that, we'll jump over to Lyric, who wakes up now in her little bedroom. I forget where she's staying right now. I think you're still staying at the college, correct?
Yes, but I think today's the day that Lyric looks for her own place.
Ah, okay.
Because she's been traveling with the group for a while now, and she's graduated, so it's time for her to move on out.
So you wake up, you hear a few like people practicing like the singing in their rooms because it's a college, Bard's college. People do that. You hear a few other instruments going off, a couple lutes, a few drums, a couple flutes going off, and all that. You get prepared, get dressed, and all that. What do you wish to do?
Uh, hmm. Are there real estate agents in this world?
There are places that say would deal with like finding people places to live and stuff like that.
Okay, she's gonna go there first, wherever those may be.
So as you're leaving, you happen to see Osborne kind of talking to some people, going, "Ah, good morning, Miss Lyric. I see you made it back from your travel to the desert safely. Did you have a good time out there?"
No, there's sand everywhere.
It's coarse, I'd assume. Not fun.
Yeah, no, it's not fun.
So I heard you're trying to find a new place to live. Is that correct?
She just stares at him. Does he read my mind?
Well, I'd say you'd probably been not. You've been public about this, right?
Not really.
Okay. Okay,
She's
then
kind
never
of made
mind.
up her mind.
I assume you would have been
Mind
more
when she
public
got
about.
back.
So, do you still plan to stay at the dorm? I know we don't have we still have open spaces, but people tend to move out after they've officially graduated.
Yeah, well, since I've been working with Canis Fortunas, I've been thinking about getting my own place now. Then, the new class is coming in, and might as well have my own place.
Yes, we always do not. We always don't mind graduates staying if they can. But if you're willing to, if you're going to find a new place to live, that is always welcome. But you are always welcome to come back here if need be, because a teacher position is always welcome.
He
But
thinks
anyways, I
for a
know
moment.
the college must keep you prepared for some of the festivities we put on for the I don't know, I keep forgetting the name of it. The Foundation Festival. I assume you'll be doing stuff with your mercenary group, that Canis Fortuna, correct?
She's kind of shifty. Yes,
Well, I look forward to see what you do with them.
of course. She kind of does a nice little bow.
Now, you haven't happened to run into Hans late? No, name right?
Talking about the orc.
Not the orc.
Oh, okay.
Harold, lately.
No, no, I haven't. Why?
Huh. Haven't heard from him in a bit. I'm just a little worried about him.
I mean, he is cursed, so
I suppose he. Wait, what? Yeah. Trying to remember if he actually knew if he was cursed or not. Check his
he knows now.
notes. No, he didn't know that. He's cursed? How did you become aware of this?
S- well, my friends and Sonata spoke to me, and yeah, we just kind of yeah, I tried to take his instrument away, and yeah, we figured out it was cursed.
Well, that's above game. Is he's not cursed because of that. The weapon, his instrument, is like your lute. If anyone else tries to play it, it fucks with them.
Yes, but that in a way is kind of like being cursed.
He's also cursed for another reason that you maybe haven't
Yes.
figured that out yet.
So yeah, he's definitely something's off. So yeah.
Oh, that's just his instrument. That if anyone else that's not attuned to it like he is, it doesn't like that.
Yeah, the whole sentient musical instrument is kind of weird.
He looks at you and your lute. You know you have one of them too, right?
It's sentient?
In a way, yes.
She just pulls it out. How? It's just how? Show me how.
It just knows when someone that's not attuned to it uses it. It's a very, very minor sentience.
Is is that because of Sonata, or is that because of something else?
I'd say it would be something Sonata gave into the instrument to give it more power as a side effect to it.
Okay. So when I took Harold's instrument, he got like really aggressive over it.
Suppose just he didn't want you to be hurt by it, is all.
I know it wasn't it wasn't a concern. It was more like an obsession.
Hmm. Maybe that's just the way he feels about it. I couldn't say it for certain. I would say maybe ask him the next time you see him, wherever he may be.
He just kind of just looks at him. He's like dumb, right?
Yes, I know that he is not the most intelligent person in the world.
Okay, I'm just saying if I ask him about it, he probably isn't going to tell me anything. So
I wish I could tell you more, but I cannot. I have trouble understanding fools myself.
well, should I come across him? I'll try and do something about it, and let him know that you are concerned about him. She kind of shrugs.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay, good.
Well, I hope you have a good day trying to find some place to live.
Well, it won't be as good as my the home that I grew up in. That's now an orphanage.
Oh, well, at least it's being used for something.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. I should write a song about that.
I'd imagine that would make a good song.
She thinks
I
for a
can't wait to
second.
hear it.
She starts thinking about writing it. She's writing it in her head, just thinking about it. She goes off on her merry way to find somewhere else to live.
Okay, so you know that there is in the this section of town, there is kind of a real estate agency, the best way to describe it. When you get there, you see I'd say about a 30-year-old woman sitting in there kind of talking with someone looking, so, what kind of places do you have that are cheap? We just arrived here from Canopus. Ah, yes, you're from out there, so what is your price range and all of that? As you kind of walk by, you hear them kind of talking about that. Another woman greets you. Ah, evening, miss. Are you looking for a new place to live in the city?
Lyric will nod.
Ah, good. What kind of price range are you looking at? We have a few places that I know of that are available. And are you single or looking for, or do you have other people you live with, going to be living with?
She kind of thinks for a second. Yeah, I think there's going to be other people living there. Eventually.
Eventually. Okay, so at least a multiple bedroom one. Are you looking for, you need space in there, and what's your price range?
Yeah, lots of space would be great.
And price range?
We'll figure that out. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And are you looking for, which part of the city would you like to be? The northern or southern half, with the near the Eye of Solaire or near the town park?
She just kind of leans in and starts to whisper. Listen, I'm here for. I represent the Felmonte family. Um, they're looking to add more real estate to their already large portfolio.
Ah, the head of the Arcturus, not Arcturus, Regulus City.
Yes, they're looking for more space in the capital for their son Victor, and she just kind of Lyric will kind of hold out her hand, her left hand, with a ring on her ring finger.
What was that ring again, just so I can remember?
It's it's from her background. She has the signet ring of an imaginary duke, but she has with her forgery kits forged it to look like the crest of Victor's family.
Ah, yes, I have heard of them. So, okay, so I'd assume did you want to be closer to the Eye of Solaire or in the park neighborhood?
Uh, let's see. She thinks for a moment. The park neighborhood, because the young Lord Felmonte's business, his mercenary company, is close to there.
Ah, yes, it is. I did hear about that. So we have a couple of spaces available there. Uh, one of them's a little cheaper. It's about 5,000 gold for the property. It has 3 bedrooms, kitchen, and every other amenity that you would need.
And Lyric just kind of looks at her. So as the fiance to the young Lord Falmonte, it is my dream to open up a school for young children. So actually, if I could get some way to get a large property that could hold maybe near 2 dozen children, I want children who don't have a fair opportunity, but who are gifted in numerous ways to be able to go somewhere and feel at home and get an education.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here.
and she kind of speaks about, uh, in fact, my fiance's father just took one of the old uh, uh, noble families up where he's stationed at, and he opened up an orphanage for him.
Yes, I've heard that's happening. As far as I know, it's not fully completed yet, but it's still in the works.
Yes, but he he may come off as rough and tumble on the outside, but inside he's got such a warm heart, and
Roll deception.
he
You are lying through your teeth right now.
oh yeah, this is Larry going off on her own. That's a 21.
Yes, I've heard he's kind of a. You can tell she's kind of like, because you said you're potentially his daughter-in-law, because
Mm-hmm.
that was such a low thing I didn't even ever bother rolling for that. Because she's heard nothing but bad things about this guy. She was kind of like saying some bad things about him, and rough.
Can I? Does she say that like under her breath?
Say what?
Does she say anything like bad about him under her breath?
Like she's about to, but doesn't, and says like not as harsh or like I said, gruff.
Can I roll insight on her?
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah, and I actually rolled good for her. But yes, let me see here. She kind of goes back and looks through a book and stuff. Okay, so yes, there is a property there that could maybe suit your needs. It's a little run down, so it would need some improvements done on it first, but I'm pretty sure the funds would not be an issue for you. Here it's got a big room to it that was placed once. Looks like it was an old abbey of some kind.
Oh, excellent.
But it's been since run down since the main thing went to the Optimus Maximus.
That's okay. That's a work in progress is nothing too shabby. We can work with that.
So it would have a good area for teaching stuff. Plenty of rooms. It's got about 6 bedrooms, kitchen, couple baths. Like I said, it would need some considerable work, but it's still 10,000 gold.
Larry just kind of, ooh, 10,000. How long has it been on the market for?
Good 3 years, I believe.
Uh, how often has the price come down on that?
Couple times.
But obviously, it's not selling at 10,000. Do you mind if we go and look at the place? I need to see how much work needs to be put into it to see if that's a fair price or not.
Yes, I can take you there.
Excellent. Is there? Are you available now, or should we wait?
Yes, we can go
for-
there now.
Excellent.
So she leads you across town. I'm going to say it's about right here. It is kind of close to like edge of the middle class, to the poor class, which is kind of like this area around here. But you look at the building, it's pretty decent size. It's got a big kind of like central room area. Bunch of like the smaller rooms you can see. Chimney looks like it's about to fall off. You can see a few holes in the roof. The couple windows are broken. Outside looks really worn down, but it's still a pretty decently sized building. Not quite as big as the Canis Fortuna office, but still pretty decent sized. So yes, this is it. Kind of takes a key out, goes up to the door, unlocks it. Let's go inside.
Like we'll step in.
Instant floorboard, that stereotypical floor creaking sound as you walk in. Dust gets kicked up when you walk in. You feel a
Lyric is
draft.
going. Lyric's going to just pull out her lute real quick, and she's just going to strum one note to see the acoustics of this place and see just how much work needs to be done.
Okay, let's go perception with that as well.
Oh, you want perception? Okay. All right, there we go.
So yeah, you can see here that the acoustics are decent in here right now, but you can clearly tell this area needs some work. There's loose floorboards in it, a few holes in the walls to other rooms, doors leading to one of the other areas is off its hinges on the floor. Big open room, you can tell there's probably some animal infestations in here.
She just kind of goes, this is going to be a little bit more of a project than what you led on to be. And
Yes.
Lyric's going to hold up her hand. She's going to do a minor illusion with her hand, acting like she's doing a scrying spell.
She kind of like takes a second back. Oh yeah, you are clearly of magical inclination. Sorry, I freaked out about that.
And she'll hear Lyric speak out loud. Yes, found a property, sir. Little rundown, maybe more than what we anticipated, but manageable with the right negotiation.
Ah, I assume you're talking to Mr. Belmont, correct?
Yes, I'm talking with my fiance.
So yeah, so I can get in touch with the current owner and see if they can maybe willing to work something out.
Listen, I wish to have this done today. Um, I'm assuming this is going to be on the market for some time, but the sooner we can start getting this fixed, the better. Who is the current owner?
Yes, let me look up his name here. Just a second. Can't blame me for this because you sprung this on me this last minute.
Lyric decided to get her payment for helping out during that situation finally, so.
No, screw it. I'm gonna do this instead. Yes, it's Oh, actually, the Miss Ramiel, the head of the temple.
Lyric has met her, right?
Yes, I
pretty sure
believe
she
you've met
has.
the head priestess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm familiar with her. Oh, she was such a kind lady.
Yes, she is. So, wonder why she's been so unwilling to sell this place.
Lyric will look at her. And she's the one that's looking. Okay. Well, I think I've seen enough of the building. I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with the head priestess. You're more than welcome to come, but I think if I'm able to speak with her and myself, I'm able to get a better deal.
Yes, very well. I will. If you need anything, I'm going to head back to the office. So I may need to get the paperwork ready. Hopefully, you can make an arrangement. She kind of bows and
Thank you.
says, "I'll hopefully see you later today." So you're gonna head to the temple?
Yes.
As you are blinded by the light.
God, you think you get used to this? She pulls out her parasol. Blinds.
as you walk up, you see outside, she's just kind of talking to a few people outside, kind of like giving a report, like a little impromptu, what's the word I'm looking for? That's speech, because it's, sermon, that's the word. To people.
Lyric will wait patiently because she has manners.
Right.
Which god will she be worshipping? That one sounds like a fun one to do. And as you see, she's wrapping up. As you may soar through the air and as the wings of Hresfilgar guides you to your next destination. May you all have a wonderful day. She kind of looks over at you and makes eye contact with you.
Lyric will politely lower and bow her head.
She signals for you to come over. Yes, I saw you waiting for me to finish my sermon. It looks like you were needing to talk to me, Miss Lyric, was it correct?
Yes, well, allow me to drop the format. Drop the name. Alicia will work.
Alicia, okay. What can I do for you today?
Well, I was in the market for a building that I hope to turn into a school for gifted, but yet wayward children. And I met with some people who represent those who are looking to sell property, and I came across the old abbey.
Yes, I've been meaning to find a good use for that place. I haven't liked the
Well,
people that have offered to buy it in the past, so may have let it get a little more rundown than it should.
yes, I just came from there. Well, I'll be frank with you. And she kind of holds out her hand with that signet ring once again. You see, the young Master Victor Felmont and I become engaged, and I'm sure you've heard about Victor's father, where he's stationed at. He's opening up a new orphanage that used to be in a house of an old noble family.
Roll deception.
That part's true.
The marriage thing's not.
No. 20.
And technically the thing about did you say he's trying to expand it down here?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. So why are you lying about you being engaged to Victor? What are you really trying to do with this place?
Lyric will lean in. All right. Couple things. First of all, Victor's father owes me because that noble's house used to be my family's house, and I helped them out of a sticky situation. As for the school, that is completely 100% true. I think our capital and our country do a poor job in finding those children who are gifted, whether it be through the arcane or physical skill or whatever it may be, who have not so much privilege. I want to fix that.
Hmm. Yes. I can see about getting that house to you if you'd be willing to put up with repairing it. I would just let you have it if that's what you tend to do with it.
Lyric will think for a moment. I definitely would appreciate that. She just kind of thinks for a moment. Based upon what she saw just in the large room, what would I need to roll for Lyric to figure out how much money this would cost to fix it up?
Uh, survival. Let's say fun. That sounds like a fun one to do.
Okay, survival. 8.
You're not super sure on that yourself. You'd think it'd definitely be less than the 10,000 it would cost to buy it.
Question. The walls themselves, were they stone or were they wood?
Kind of a mixture.
Okay, so there's at least stone involved with it.
The stone looked good. The wood is what was
The
failing.
wood doesn't look good. Okay. She kind of thinks for a second. Okay. Um. I could definitely be able to repair it in some form of fashion. Um. Yes, that actually sounds pretty good. Um. I was talking to, like I said, I was talking to someone who represented you as to be some go between into getting the property. Um. Do you have the deed or does she?
I have the deed in the safe in the church. The the temple. Temple, that's the word I was looking for.
Excellent, excellent. Would you mind fetching the deed? We can go to her immediately, and we can get this all transferred over.
Yes, I will go fetch it if you would willing to meet me at the estate, because they're the people that handle the paperwork for. She kind of does the bureaucracy, hand quotes thing.
Of course, of course.
And with that, we'll go over to Nildir waking up.
Okay, yeah, and yes, I am here.
So you wake up in the place. I forget where you were staying in the city again.
Well, you said that we had each had like a little spot because there was that one session we had a while back where we were attacked by things in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I forgot where it was, but you wake up there.
Yeah, I don't remember where it was either.
I think it was like a little hovel, like a small like apartment you got.
They were like little townhome looking things. You had a map for it. But yeah, it's not important. Uh, another morning.
What do you wish to do?
Well, I didn't die in my sleep, so I should probably make it so everyone else's problem.
Gods have allowed me to live one more day, and I'm about to make it everyone else's problem.
Indeed. Do I know if Silo has already departed for Canopus?
Yeah, he left yesterday. And as of right now, he has probably not returned.
What is the head of the guard captain, the head of the captain of the guard that's at the palace again that we see every time we go? I forgot to write his name down. We've met him a few times.
Thurnicist.
Thurnicist.
I will put his name in chat because it is a name. Thurnicus Grimblehurst.
I knew it started with some kind of T, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yay.
That is a dragon name, that most dragon name that ever dragoned.
That name is so dragon. Yeah. So
And he is a gold scale dragonborn, too, by the way.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna wake up and do a sending to Thernicus.
What do you wish to send to him?
Good morning, Thernicus. This is Nildir. Is Edmund currently available? I need to speak with. I need a moment of his time if he is available.
Oh, yes, Mr. Nildir. I believe he is available this morning. If you wish to meet to the palace, I can arrange you to meet with him.
Yay. Then I will head to the palace.
Okay. You arrive at the palace and you see him waiting for you at the gate. Ah, good morning, Mr. Nildir. Hope your day is treating you well.
Since I have woken up today, it is treating me quite well so far.
Yes, the situation is available at the in the palace when you are ready. I will guide you to where you need to go.
Thank you.
As he kind of takes you kind of like a back way through a couple like backways towards passageways. As you meet you in a room where you see kind of Edmund just kind of sitting there with half asleep. Ugh. What did you need, Nil, dear? You're one of the few people I'll let do this.
Oh, sounds like you've had a long week. I just
Yes. What did you need?
I just had a couple quick questions for you, and I'll be out of your hair. The first being, I've heard talk of a tournament that's going to be taking place at the upcoming festival. Someone has donated a unique item to be given away as a prize. I was wondering if you would be able to enlighten me on what said objects may be.
I wish I knew.
All right, I had figured if anyone knew, there's a chance that you might, but if not, that's also fine. The only other thing I had to ask is if I could possibly get permission to peruse the Royal Archive.
Yes. Thernicus, he's good whenever he wants it. He can go.
I'd like to insight
Okay.
because he seems a little loopier than usual. We've seen glimpses of it, but he's kind of rough right now. I don't know shit.
Nope, you don't catch up on it.
All right, well, thank you. You rest up, and I will make my way with Thernicus.
Ah, yes, the archives. It's been a while since I've been in there myself. He kind of reaches through this one door, kind of does like little thing on like it's locked up to get into. Opens up. Oh, here are the archives. What were you looking for since you're here? Just out of my curiosity.
I'm looking to see if there are any spell scrolls or any magical tomes within the archive itself that I could peruse.
I'd imagine there would. Yeah, I heard you asking about what the prize for the tournament was. I don't know what it is either myself, but I know Silo went and investigated and he found nothing ill or bad about it. Whatever it is, it should be good. And I even tried asking what it was. He said, He said it'd be more fun to let people figure out what is the winner of the tournament once they win.
Sounds like Silo. He always was such a tease.
And I know I didn't get any of those quirks from him.
Well, yeah, he was. I can say with some knowledge that he was quite the He was quite lively and excitable as a child.
Yes, the Emperor did tell me that you were around back then as well.
Yeah. Then some things happen. You go and explore an artifact that you know nothing about, and then wake up 1,000 years later.
Like 998, but yeah, whatever.
Details, give or take a year or two. Time becomes irrelevant.
Yeah, I'll let you do your searching here. I will have a guard posted at the door. Knock 3 times when you want to leave.
Thank you. Yes, I won't be here. I won't be long. Just gonna do some
Well,
light perusing.
what I'm
Thank you
looking
very
for.
much.
Processes are gotta obey the can't think of the right word right now. My brain's not braining right. Processes whatever. Bureaucracy of it. Gotta keep this place sealed and safe.
Oh, of course, I understand the regulations and processes and all that.
Regulations, that'd be the proper word. I couldn't word of it. Yeah, give me a investigation check to look for what you're looking for.
Oh, new world. 26.
Okay, and what did you say you were exactly looking for again?
I'm looking for spell scrolls, magical tomes, things that I could use to enhance my arcane knowledge.
Okay, so yeah, you do find a couple of old spell tomes of like previous like head mages across the Empire's history that have a few different spells in them. Like, was there a specific spell or anything you were looking for? You don't find any spell scrolls in here, though. So.
Well, is there any specific I was looking for? Sorry, my brain's not braining. I thought I had it written down. I have magic. I got the experimental scrolls of Magic Circle, and remove curse and dankness. What about I already have that. What about like planar binding? Or there's another thing. If you Now that Skull's here, if you want to come back to me because I'm browsing, I can get back to you in a few minutes with a couple more things I may or may not be looking for.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Skull, or Mountain Blood. You wake up. You slept really good this time. It's almost noon when you wake up.
Is that for me?
Yeah. Zane
Oh,
said he's going to do some
I
more
hear-
looking into what he wants.
I hear Mountain Blood you mentioned. I'm like, oh, huh. I'm still at the tavern, am I not?
I'd say you went back to your house, so you woke up the next day. And I'll say from the stories you told, you earned about 50 gold from people tipping you.
And I'll pop out, gather my belongings, and then pop out, see if anyone else is at their places.
You check by Victor's first. He's not there. Get by Nildir's. He's not there. Go to the college. Lyric's not there.
Okay. Let's see. Then I will. Let's see. Do I have any recollection on hearing where anyone may have headed off to?
The only place you can assume is either the Canis Fortuna head office or Seven Sisters.
I'll check the Seven Sisters first.
Okay,
if anyone's
Victor, just
there.
above game, how long would you have stayed at the Seven Sisters?
He's muted right now. Survivor is.
Okay.
Let's say maybe I head to the.
I found still muted.
Great.
I was saying about an hour or so.
Okay, so
At least until definitely until he finishes breakfast and like him and Papa finish breakfast.
okay.
Accidentally pop back. I gotta pop back in again.
There we go.
There. Okay.
Character token. Not here. To get her here.
I take a look around. Like any of my crew.
No, none's here, but you see Caliana working on something in the corner. Oh yes, that's good, that's good. And Sterope kind of sitting at the counter talking to her dad. So anyway, this guy thought he could overpower me. Oh, the look on his face when I threw him over my shoulder. It was great. Mountain Blood. Good seeing you. What brings you in?
Just looking if anyone has seen like Victor or Nildir or Lyric by chance. Or
Well,
if
Victor
any
came and got
nephews are
breakfast earlier today.
Did he
And he
say
headed off.
anything- Did he say anything about where he was heading off to?
He didn't. But I only just... This is Sterope talking. I happened to walk in as soon as he left.
Oh. Okay. Atlas, did you happen to hear of or make any conversation on where Victor was heading to?
He didn't mention anything to me when he left, but I'd assume maybe he went back to his office. Any food you need when you're here?
I might as well eat quick, and then I'll be on my way. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time.
Oh, I got a nice pot roast that can get some slices carved up and some nice mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
Been simmering since last night, so it should be good and tender.
Sounds good.
So he brings out basically a big, like a little slab of meat on some mashed potatoes with some real good, thick, dark meat gravy on it.
Ooh.
With some carrots and onions on top of it as well.
Oh,
Enjoy.
Eating away at it. Thank you.
By paying me.
How much?
Yeah, silver is good.
Silver. Oh, of course.
Yeah, food's not expensive. Ah, that's it. I got it. Haha, you hear Calliano go in the corner. Comes up to as you're eating. Basically, you take your fork into this pot roast and it just falls apart.
Ooh, the best.
So I got a good ratio of meat to fat, and it's jiggling around in there. That's nice and perfectly cooked. Ah, Mr. Mountain Blood, how are you doing?
Oh, well, just rested quite well last night. Or this morning. Whatever time it is right now.
It's about noon. Ah, good. Victor was in here early and helped me out with some things. Got something to pay him back for it here. She hands you 3 potions.
Oh, what's this?
Some potions of healing. What they are here. As she hands you 2 greater healing potions and 1 superior.
2 greater, 1 superior.
Yep. Tell Victor I said thanks for helping me out. I really got these figured out good.
Sounds good. Did he happen to tell you where he was off to?
He did not. Unfortunately, I was too busy trying to get my potions working right.
Oh, mm. Well, I'll leave you to what you were doing earlier. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to try and find Victor.
Ah, sounds good. Good luck. That's about all I can tell you.
Thank you. Gonna need it. Then Mountain Blood will finish food. Give Atlas, since I don't have copper on me, I
Silver.
just throw him a gold piece. Or silver.
Okay.
I'll give him the 1 gold piece. And then I say thank you and appreciate all the food and everything that you've offered me and everyone else here. And then I'll be off. Head to the main office area.
I assume that's where you would actually go, right, Victor?
Yep. Taking more of a sitting room with his dog. He would be heading back to the office right afterwards.
How can I find your? It's already on the page. That's why. Stop it! Stop it! Who's got the hiccups?
That's me. As usual.
So yeah, you arrive at the office. You see a few people sitting at the table here. As Victor, Snowbreaker, Nylathotep, and EX are all sitting at the table talking. So we got a few contracts here we got to make sure they're fulfilled. Ugh.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mablet.
Mountain Blood! Nylathotep waves at you.
What's business like for today?
EX kind of goes, trying to figure out who to divvy up work to. I know you guys got that one mission you're going to go to in North.
Mm-hmm.
I just sent off Electra on one. She's going to be gone for a few days. Got another one we have to send someone off to. So you got to make sure only one of these 2 can come with you up north.
No, it's just suggestion, but I wouldn't mind as long as Snowbreaker's okay with it or come with me up north. I think we would both be more than capable of handling it there.
Yes, I'd say Snowbreaker kicks in. I'd be a good one to bring with me up north as I'm familiar with that area.
I think we would benefit from each other.
Oh, but I want to go up north. It looks like to be so much fun. I don't want to go on this other mission.
Oh,
Just curious. Yeah, what's the other mission?
Uh,
What's on the that's posted?
just dealing with some beasts that are attacking some farmers down south near Acrux.
Any particular condition they want the beast dealt with? As in, chased off, killed, so on and so forth.
Yes, they want them killed as their finding things are petrified.
sounds like
Wait a minute, petrified.
Yes,
What
they
is
believe
that?
it's some cockatrice.
Ah,
I was gonna say Medusa, but okay.
well, cockatrice basilisk, yes, or cockatrice basilisk or Medusa. It's one of the three, usually.
Nothing too hard to handle, but it's got to be taken care of.
Well, Naruto, have you? This would be up your alley. It's just a matter of throwing fireballs and fireballs. As long as you don't burn down the local crops, it should be fun. It should be fun.
I don't shoot fireballs.
Oh, that's right. You do.
I
Eldritch Blast,
can.
don't
I
you?
suppose I could ask my. Technically, he does have Hellish Rebuke, so he can, but.
Yeah, but not quite the same thing.
Yeah.
And honestly, no, I'd rather have someone with backing up temp over here, just in case. Oh, well, first first order of business. If let Electra know when she gets back that her family wants her to stick around in town for a bit. Help out with the festival that's coming up.
Yes, that's why I sent her on that little mission not too far from here, up in Regulus, so she'd be back in time to help her family with the Foundation Festival.
Yeah.
Nice, quick, close one for her.
And the one down you said Acrux. How long will that keep whoever's going busy?
I'd say about a week, and you guys need to get going up north as soon as possible, if I recall, correct?
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Well,
Snowbreaker goes, yeah, it's just cockatrice. Those things are easy to deal with, especially he won't even have to get close to them. What I recall from how he fights.
let's put. I'll lay things out like this. Naruto, if you can handle this on your own, without making the company look bad. There's an upcoming fighters tournament with somebody in town for the Foundation Festival. You and me will go. You and me will go in as a part of a team, guaranteed. We
Oh,
take on like the strongest fighters possibly in and around the capital. So
yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
Those cock things, they'll never see me coming. I am sneaky. They are not.
Yeah. So let's say you do this promise for me. I will make. This is how I will make it up. Deal.
Deal. He kind of comes and shakes her hand.
Yep.
I'm
firm
gonna
shake.
fight in a tournament.
Other than that, let's see. Well, yeah, he's got. Victor has to do something. Other than that, yeah, house supplies look for me and for those that's going north.
Yes, I believe you just ordered those coats that just arrived from Ennius here. Those should be ready to be given to you whenever you need. Plenty of good preserving bread that we should have in our food store case, as well as some preserved meats or rations and stuff like that.
Okay.
I believe Oren has a couple of what he calls portable fires that you can bring along, as long as he gets them back. So you should be set to leave tomorrow, I would assume.
Correct.
See, how long will it take to get up there?
It was about a week's journey to get to where you estimated you needed to go. Find the castle, as he called it.
Do we have anything for
Yeah.
like covered at night?
You mean like
Anything
tents and
that
stuff?
can anything that can help?
Yes, I believe we
Flash
could procure a couple of tents.
or camouflage. Just we might contrast just a little bit based off of what we were.
Pretty sure we
I
have
mean-
some white sheets.
I was thinking that's the coats would cover. It's mostly just make sure we have enough coverings to deal with the elements.
Mhm.
Well, except for maybe you two. You
We're pretty
too.
resilient. I was just thinking as far as
Yeah,
camouflage, something to keep
let's
us.
say because I'm saying Mountain Blood and Snowbreaker were probably a lot more used to the cold than the rest of them.
Mhm.
Yes, but having good shelter always helps. Even though we hardy and can stand the cold. It's always nice being in a shelter at night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I prefer to be content rather than cold, especially trying to sleep.
Nilder's coming along. He probably has some kind of magic doohickey spell that can help with that too.
Quite possibly.
Probably, but still helps me prepared.
Yes. Cool. Sound.
So I will
Yeah.
contact our people near Acrux to let them know that Nihilithotep will be dealing with the cockatrice issue, and Snowbreaker will be joining you on the trip to the north.
Sweet.
Sounds like everything's well in order. Just need to gather everyone else and
Sounds
just be able to gate tomorrow.
So I'd imagine 2 tents or 3 tents should be good. It would be
Yeah,
2-person
3
tents.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Victor, I've got potions for you.
Oh.
I happened to hop over to the Seven Sisters, and I was given 2 greater healing potions and 1 superior one
Let me
from
see. Gallione?
from the one you helped out earlier before you left.
Caliano.
Yep. Galliano.
Yep. They were free.
Let's see. You want? Let me see. How many greater potions do I have? There's 2 greater potions, 1 superior.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you? I already have 1 superior, so why don't you hold on to that one and we'll put the graders?
One of them or both?
Yeah, you. I'm saying Mount Blood takes the superior potion because I don't know if you have one already,
Okay.
and we'll split the 2 greater potions. Greater healing.
Okay.
It's 1 for you, 1 for me.
Alrighty. Just in case.
As you guys hear, as you're kind of talking about that, you're, hey, Crux.
Oh boy.
Well, there he goes.
Do we need to bring back?
As Snowbreaker goes, don't get that guy.
Neither
Why do you
I.
keep him around?
Past affiliates and promises. It's a long story. I'll tell you on the way up.
Do we need to get him?
I suppose someone's, I guess, got to keep a leash on him.
Got a
Yeah,
very long
that's
leash.
what That's what I was hoping. That I would love to send somebody with him, just make sure they keep an eye on him. But here's hoping he can match. Well, he's an adult. Hopefully, match on his own.
Uh-huh.
But if not,
Hell.
well, I'll just have to deal with I'll just have to deal with him when I get back.
Like, oops, we lost him. Or something
Or
happens.
more like, oops, he torched the field, a field of crops. Which I'm hoping he does. He has enough wherewithal to not do.
If he does, just hope he's in the middle of it so he goes too.
Okay.
Eh,
I'm going to say it about this time here as well. Lyric, you walk in.
Ew.
Above game, you got all the paperwork stuff worked out and own that place now.
Awesome. Lyric is going to hand Victor a letter.
Uh-oh.
What's this?
Oh, God. She's
It's
leaving.
for your father.
Oh.
You. I don't know the best. I figured you would be the best way to get a letter to him.
Victor's going to take the letter. And he's going to open it. Read it.
Nope. She'll take it right from your hand if you go to open it.
Oh. So,
Can I read it?
so you going to tell me what it is?
If you're gonna read it, I'm not gonna entrust it with you.
All right, but yeah.
Then what's the point of holding? I don't get it.
All right, see it. All right,
It's
then.
a thank you letter, thanking him for following up on his word of opening up my old family estate as an orphanage.
I'm going to incite that.
I was going to say.
It's like, and
Something ain't right.
that's awfully charitable of you, Lyric. I know. Father owed you a promise, but didn't think it was what it was going to come about.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
yeah,
waiting for to
roll
see what your
insight.
insight is to see if it's worth me rolling my deception.
Oh, boy. Oh!
17. I don't know why I did single.
Oh, oh,
22.
damn.
All right, so what do you say?
No, figure it out later.
DM me what the letter actually says when you can, Wimpy.
Okay. Hold
Oh,
on.
boy.
I think it'd be even better that only you and me know. Don't have to do it right now whenever you can, so.
Well, if you wanted to type it up now, I'm ready with my stuff.
So yeah, it kind of goes up and comes in. I'd be willing to get that sent out to him, Miss Lyric.
No, I think. Well, here's the thing: we're crossing through Acrux, way north, correct?
Yeah, you're going north, so you're not gonna go by Regulus where he is.
Well, I've got some letters to write back home. They need to pass over too, so I'll take care of it.
Are we not worried about the guy that left earlier?
We are, but I'm going to put thoughts and prayers.
By
and
the way,
that nothing
Lyric, you
bad
didn't run
happens.
into Nihilita Tip as you were coming, and he was just going, "A crux, a crux, a crux."
Oh, boy.
Then the lyric would have entered going, "Hey, Crux! Hey, Crux!"
Why am I saying this?
So wait, what? So Lyric said this was just a thank you note, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Lyric said.
I'll say you have a wax seal on it, Lyric. If you have a forgery kit, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna tell us about the orphanage that you opened up
No.
on your lands with your money?
Nope.
Well, since
Well, not your
it
money,
was
father's money.
it was unoccupied, and I figured the best use for it, since I'm not going to be spending my time there, was to have it for kids who didn't have a home to go to.
Yeah.
You know, the irony part of it that it was once my home, it ceased being my home, and now it's my home again. But now I want it to be other people's home.
So here's the question: aren't you still staying at? You're still staying at the college, correct?
Yeah, for now, every once in a while, I go roaming. I don't really need to sleep, so I just kind of go and do whatever.
So it sounds like you don't have a home.
But she does.
Well, I mean, home is where your heart is.
So where's your heart?
Here.
Always
college?
wandering.
So you don't have a home then. Got it. Anyway, so Vader's gonna put out a letter that he's been writing. It's mostly just to keep the family informed, like what it's up to. Its mother. He's sending a letter home to his mother. and I'll send them out both out together. Might as well keep it the same postage.
Yeah, still goes, yeah, I'll get that sent out for you, sir.
Sure thing. Besides, I want to see if we can invite. I want to see if we can. I guess I'm pretty sure my brother's gonna be in town for when the festival starts. Would make sense too. But he's gonna see. He's gonna invite the family over to see. Well, he's gonna invite his mother over, and Dad can come along too. I guess. I
Yeah,
guess it's just gonna spend some time together.
your brother
He's
has
still-
been in this building before. He's seen it.
Yeah, it's most of the point. Like he knows his brother's gonna be in town for the Foundation Festival, most likely. So he'll probably talk to him then.
Should I get some, EX goes, when you're gone, should I assume I should be getting some wine for company we'll be receiving during the Foundation Festival?
Yes. Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will try to track down some good wine.
Bring everything. Anything boozy.
Yep. I know one decision which I gotta I just made a note to finish that one. Finish rewriting it when I get the chance. Victor also also offered to invite his mother's sisters along, his aunts along as well. The two aunts, one of which is he knows is in the capital as teaching at the college. There should be a second aunt. Who's more of a and if you should. But he also wants to show around, show what he's built up to. He wants to show off a little bit and more or less.
Let's just stroke his ego in front of the family. Got it.
Well, that like he's proud. Well, Victor's proud of what he built.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what he's got going. He's got good friends, good company, good and yeah, good staff. Like
A crazy
things are
person
kind
living
of-
upstairs.
crazy. He has
You
two crazy
hesitated.
people living here. He's
You
got an Arotep
hesitated
and yeah, like we'll worry about that particulars later.
You have 3 crazy people here.
Yeah.
Elizatep,
You
Orin,
hesitated.
and Joey Shabadoo.
Yeah, you hesitated about the staff part. You're like, could
Well,
staff.
now I'm tripping over my own words. And to be fair,
He's just so excited.
other than that, that's pretty much about it. So Lyric, you ready to head up north?
Well, yes, we're doing that. Let's see. She's gonna be like, did we get coats and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we got coats and stuff.
Excellent.
You won't freeze.
I'll just say they're sprawled out on this table over here, so there's a few different ones. They're not like all the same design.
Take your pick.
How fashionable are they?
They're called weather coats. They're not flamboyant. They're just very warm.
Yeah, most of them are
They
just
can be
kind of like
warm
a dark, normal, typical leather. Some big fur padding underneath them.
This one's by Gucci. This one's by.
She's gonna pull out her disguise kit, and she's gonna bedazzle her jacket.
You do see one that looks a little fancier than the rest. It's got a little more flourish to the outside of it.
Yeah, she's gonna take that one and she's gonna put fake gems on it and make it sparkle.
On blood, nose pinches. It's like, this could be a problem now.
So Snowbreaker kind of goes to you, Lyric. So when we're on this little trek, would you mind rooming with me in our tent?
No, it'll be fine.
Sounds
I'm
good.
really not particular with who I stay with. Again, I don't really get much sleep at all, as in I don't.
Oh yeah, the elf thing, but best to have the girls stick together, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, the only lecherous one around here is probably Nildir, but
Neil, when you're looking through the archives, you just go. Oh.
Ouch.
They were talking about you behind your back, so you sneeze.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm listening to everything that's going on right now while sipping a nice glass of water.
So, Snowbreaker goes, what time are we meeting to leave tomorrow?
Probably as soon as people get up and first thing in the morning.
Sounds good. You gotta get up and stretch as well. I just got back from a mission too, so I need a little bit of time to relax for the day. I'm gonna head back to my place and get some sleep. See you tomorrow, boss.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Silver.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah. Other than that, I
She's
probably should go mount this. I should probably go to Finances VX, make sure see how we're doing. Yeah, could you join me in my office?
Who are you talking to?
We decided the EX, like they want to go over company finances, like paperwork stuff, make sure.
Yes, we should do
Everything's
that
in the
before
black.
you head out.
Yeah. So that's it. He'll do that. They'll do that in his office. So
Yeah.
make sure.
We'll just say this over here is your office.
Thought we had a specific room.
Cool.
Oh.
Well, just if you didn't hear me earlier, just letting you know that I found my stuff for later when you're ready.
Yep. So you're gonna talk finances.
Yeah.
Well, that's not something we'll do on actual session.
Yeah. I see. I think this is the office. Never mind.
Lyric,
Go
Mountain
away.
Blood, you guys want to do anything here?
I don't think I have any. So I think it might be good.
Yeah, so you picked.
Lyric's-
I'll say
Lyric's
each of you
gonna
picked out a
walk up-
code.
Lyric's gonna walk up to Mountain Blood. Hey, Mountain Blood.
What?
Do you want to see my house?
Sure.
Yeah, just want to see my house.
Sure. I don't think
She'll
that is-
start leading them to the Abbey.
Okay. We'll jump back over to Nildir in the capital. Or in the archives. What were you looking for exactly?
Yes, the archives. Well, and just looks like I had a 26. I'm looking for just any of a handful of spells in particular, like for the most important down. I'm looking for Tiny Hut. I'm looking for Glyph of Warding. I'm looking for Warding Wind. Speak with Dead. Wall of Fire, Mirror Image.
Okay, just a second here. What level is Tiny Hut again?
Third, if I remember correctly.
Third level, yeah.
Oh. So yeah, basically as you're looking through there, you see a really dusty tome that catches your eye. As you pull it out, it says basically Archmage of the College of like 500, the year 500. I'm not going to give a name to him because it's not important.
Yeah.
So basically you see a bunch of stuff and there's a few things in there. It's like, what the hell does that mean? Because it's beyond your ability to cast, but you do find one that's got a Tiny Hut, and there's in there no problem because that's not a super advanced spell.
It's like I'm looking at it, it's like I've never seen that. That is extremely complicated looking.
So you find one that's Tiny Hut. What other ones did you say you were looking for?
Glyph of Warding. Which is also
Yep, I see that one is level 3 as well.
Warding Wind is second level. So I believe so is Mirror Image. Mirror Image is also second. Speak with dead was third? Question mark? Yeah, third. The highest one on there is Wall of Fire, and that's fourth. But everything else is either second or third level.
Yeah, you find Wall of Fire, Tiny Hut, and Glyph of Warding in that spell book.
Cool. So Tiny Hut, Glyph of Warding, and Wall of Fire.
Yep.
And that is all the time I have to browse in here. I could probably always come back at a later day, but I think that is an appropriate spot. It's gonna take me all night or the majority of the night to transcribe these.
So you do the little knock to get yourself let out, correct?
I do the little knock, yeah.
As you hear the door creak and stuff as it creaks open, you see another Gold Skull Dragonborn. Ah, are you done in here, Mr. Nildir?
Yes, I found what I was looking for.
Very well. Are you going to be taking anything from the archives today?
If possible, I'm just checking out this one spell tome here, and he'll
Okay.
hand him the book.
He kind of looks it over. No idea what any of this means, but they did say you could take one or two books out of here as long as you brought them back before you left for your apparently mission you were going on.
Oh, definitely, of course. He'll just scribble down. He'll just let him take a look at the book so he sees. He doesn't understand it, but he'll at least be able to identify and have the name of the book that was or whatever was written as a name on this spell tome as he was taking it out.
Ah, yes, I will let Thernicus know which one you took.
And I shall return it to him in the morning before we head out.
Very well. Kind of does the salute. Itir ad Astra, sir.
This is actually new to Nildir. He's never seen the salute, but he will do his best to do it back.
Okay.
And he'll head out with the tome.
And do you head to the Canis Fortuna
Headquarters,
office?
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The office.
Yeah, I'll say you get there just after, a little bit after Lyric and Mountain Blood left.
All right.
Poke in there. As you see, no one in here from where you're looking, but you hear EX and Victor talking in one of those side offices.
If I was going to take time to do something that is I need more quiet and concentration, where would be the best spot here to do so?
Nowhere in this building. Because you hear the one gnome kind of going, "God damn it, you piece of work already!" And just a bunch of clanging.
Some fun.
Good times.
But you do see a bunch of really heavy-duty coats on this table.
Nice. Well, if we're not did we talk about before they were going to be leaving in the morning?
You vaguely know of that, I'd say yes.
Okay, well, nobody's really here other than Victor, and it sounds like he's doing business in there. And there's no way in hell no way in the hells I'm going to be able to scribe my spells with all that racket.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna head back to my little slice of home, and I'll return in the morning after I've returned to the spell tome. I need someone with a little more peace and quiet to work on copying some spells that'll be useful on our trek. What you trying to remember?
How long it takes to transcribe spells?
I believe it said 2 hours per spell level. Because it's underneath the wizard information here. Spellcasting cantrip spell book. Copying a spell into the book. When you find a wizard spell of first or higher, you can add it to your spell book as if it's a spell you can prepare and spare the time to
Yeah,
decipher
for
and
each level of
copy
the
it.
spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's a
So,
little bit past noon right now, and you have. It would take 6 hours for Glyph of Warding and Tiny Hut.
8 for Wall of Fire.
Yes.
So it would take 20 hours to do all three. So I have to prioritize.
I'd say you'd have enough time to do 2 before you had to leave. Get a proper long rest.
Okay. Well, then I will do Tiny Hut and Glyph of Warding. I'll save Wall of Fire for another time because I have enough offensive magic to keep me occupied. So I just want to transcribe those, mainly because Tiny Hut will be very useful with the cold. And in Glyph of Warding, I have my own fun plans for that spell.
Okay. Lyric, Mountain Blood. Did you want to go through going through that house together, or just want to say you showed him around?
Yeah, they just wanted to show him the Abbey. She's
Okay.
like, "This is all mine."
I will say above game, now that you actually own it, there is about, I'd say about 6 decent-sized bedrooms in it that you could fit multiple people in there. One kind of more master. One of them is kind of a more master bedroom. It's a little bit bigger. I'd say the one you'd probably use for your main stuff. A decent kitchen and a couple bathrooms. They have like a tub and stuff in them. The rest of the building isn't as run down as the main room, but the main room's going to take the most work.
All right, that's fine. She hired mages to take care of everything with mending.
Mm-hmm.
That would work. Victor, you want to do
Who
anything
need-
else tonight?
Not really.
Okay.
Other than probably like taking Papa for a walk before heading back to his place to rest. Just to kind of keep everything straight in his head. Just especially if it's like evening time, like get a nice breather. No taste in particular. Most because he's thinking about what what Jim said up in the attic, and trying to piece that with everything else that's going on. Like his mind's wandering before heading home.
There, and now we know where the house is.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm going to... no one else wants to do anything else tonight then?
Nope.
Should be good.
Okay. So we're going to jump flash cut the next morning.
Ah. So fast.
Neil, dear, I'll say you dropped off the book with the one of the
Alright,
guards
thanks.
at the front of the palace, and it got brought back to where it needed to go.
Cool. That's all taken care of.
Everyone meets up at the Canis Fortuna. Snowbreaker's kind of there already, kind of stretching out. Morning, boss. Mountain Blood, Neil Lyric. Everyone ready to head off?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, and Victor would have left his new sword back at Chaos Fortuna.
Yep.
In the office.
I'll say it's mounted on the wall next to the Beilute head.
Yeah.
You're looking rather shiny, Lyric.
Yeah, just put some fake gems on my jacket.
As you see, Snowbreaker's got one of the tents kind of strapped to her backpack on her back. She doesn't have the coat on, but she probably has it in like the backpack she's got on her back. So how many of you guys have been to the mountains besides Mountain Blood here?
Not too far in it. Been in general vicinity, but never like really up in the mountains.
So are we going to take the time to go through Polaris? We're going to go straight past the mountains beyond them.
Oh, that's a good question. What last I knew about the castle, would it be taken? The route be taken through Polaris, or would it be just bypassing entirely?
From what I
Polaris is
recall, because she's been there
Dragon, right?
around that same area before, it is faster to bypass Polaris and go straight over the mountains. Get there quicker, but it's a more perilous journey.
Polaris was with what's his name, the Red Dragon, right?
No, that's Idfell.
Oh, it fell.
Polaris is the northernmost city that's built into the mountain. There, it's the dwarf city.
Okay, I know we traveled to where the dragon was in the slight north, but just not completely far north.
Yeah,
Yeah,
north
so-
is the dwarf city. West is the elf city. East is the orc city. South is the other.
Are we gonna be passing Idfeld on the way up?
No, that's even more northwest. You're going straight north.
Damn. I heard we were going north, and I remembered north was where we got those amazing pork sandwiches.
Yeah, we're not passing. Yeah, we're not passing near enough there. Probably given the nature of the mission, we'll probably be bypassing Polaris, but we can hit there on the way back. Besides, we got enough. We got enough supplies. We should be able to make the travel straight there without a problem. Hopefully.
Okay. Sounds good.
So everyone, they do get a couple more, like 10 days of rations from this to prepare for it. I'm going to take a little bit of money out of the funds here to cover this.
Yep.
So everyone gets 10 days of rations?
Yep.
And then a overcoat. And then who else is going to take the other 2 tents?
Victor would take one.
And who's going to take the last?
I mean, Mountain Blood can, but
I'm not a strong boy.
So I know me and Lyric, we're going to be using one of the tents for nights we camp out. Who's going to be rooming with the other ones?
Yeah, Victor's gonna take one to himself. Unless Neil Deer wants to share.
I had a
Yeah, give
feeling
it.
Mountain Blood would be on his own just because he's so big. He'd take up a full tent.
True.
Fair enough. So,
Not
besides,
wrong.
if neither Victor will point out, if you or I ever have any visitations, probably best to keep that.
God bullshit buddies.
Yeah.
Also, as you're going up, Orin kind of comes down and hands you these like two metal contraptions. Yeah, these things are kind of instant fire pits. So just gotta kind of shows they turn this, and like a bunch of fire starts shooting out of it. Don't use it too much, so it takes time to recharge. So
Oh, they recharge. That's cool.
You said there's two of them, right?
yep.
Right.
Basically, how they work is they have about 10 hours of charge, and it takes twice as long to recover back what's used.
Oh God.
Okay.
So if you use all
This is
10,
fine.
it takes 20 hours to recharge.
Oof, gross. So don't use both at the same time. Got it.
Yeah.
But we also have other. If it comes to, we've got means of magical fire as well.
True. Somebody's got a firebolt. We light some stuff on fire.
Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to do?
Nope.
Okay. And I'm going to say with that, with the preparations complete, the party settled. Well, next time we meet, we'll take our trip start to the north. That is where we're going to end this for the night.